Get ready for the competition. We have three very interesting questions. I put them as level 1, 2, and 3. You can see on the screen the very first question, and then this is the second one, which involves two rational expressions, and then we have three rational expressions to find the value. So, in any competitive exam where multiple choice is concerned, we are going to look into strategies which can help us answer these questions in less than a minute, also in some seconds, right? I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In case you want to learn and excel, you can always contact me on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. Our students are right there on the top, getting admission to the best universities and even with scholarships. We are going to take three examples here, as shared with you earlier. We're calling them level 1, 2, and 3, mainly because we'll begin with something which looks like a rational or even a linear equation, and then moving on to rational equations with two terms and with three terms. Now, these questions could be very difficult in any competition. However, the strategy which you are going to learn here will make you understand how we can answer them even in few seconds. Let's take the very first one, which is the product of two numbers x and y is 144 and their sum is 51. Find the value of x minus y. So, how can we do it? Well, you could follow algebraic strategies to do it. However, that's going to take very long time. So try to understand when we want product of two numbers as 144, what could these numbers be? So these numbers could be like 12 times 12, right? Makes sense, right? Or we could also have 12 is like 3 times 4, right? So now, what you see here is that we are also looking for the sum of two numbers as 51, right? So we want x plus y equals to 51. Now, keeping the requirement in mind, it is very clear that the numbers should be 48 and 3, right? So we could have one number as 48 and the other number is 3. That gives you 51. And since that is the right combination, you can also see what is x minus y, right? So 48 minus 3 gives you 45, and therefore the option B is the right option. You see, we used minimal of our time to answer this particular question. Now, once you get the strategy how to work with numbers, rather than getting into algebraic solutions, you will be much better off answering these questions when multiple choice is there and time constraint is there. Perfect. I think you got the idea. Perfect. Now, let's move on to the second one. Think about now the concept of using numbers rather than algebra to answer this particular question. Now, here is the second question. We are calling it level 2. As you can see, we have rational uh, terms, two of them. We are given a condition that x plus y is 2, z, right? And x is greater than y. What is the value of x over x minus z plus z over y minus z? Now, as you can see, we are given x plus y equals to 2z, right? So it's good to have the sum of x and y as an even number so that when you divide by 2, you get a number which is a natural number. X is greater than y. So we can take even numbers like 4 and 2, right? So we can take x as 4, y as 2, and clearly if that is equals to 2z. In that case, 6 is equals to 2z, and 3 should be equal to z, right? So you now get the value of x, which is equal to 4. You have y, which is equals to 2, and you have z equals to 3. It's a good idea to just put the values and get your answer. So x over x minus z, that means 4 over x minus z means 4 minus 3, right? Plus z over y minus z, which is 2 minus 3. You can evaluate this value, correct? Once you do that, what do you get? 4, and here you get minus. So 3 divided by minus 1 is 3, and so you get 1, which is option A for you. Makes sense? You see, without getting into algebra, we got the solution. Again, I'm emphasizing this point. It makes huge difference. You must have seen by now. I'm just trying to go through the steps to make you understand. Otherwise, I could have done this in few seconds, right? Let's move on to the third question. So I hope it makes sense to learn, right? So feel free to send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. Try to answer this question. We have 1 over 1 plus p plus 1 over 1 plus q plus 1 over 1 plus r equals to 2. You need to find the value of p over 1 plus p plus q over 1 plus q plus r over 1 plus r and get the answer. Well, clearly, as we had been discussing, we could assume some values for p, q, and r and then answer this particular question, correct? Yes. So we could do that. So I'd like you to select some values of p, q, and r and get the answer. However, this time I'll also show you the algebraic method. So let's follow algebraic method. Mainly for the students who really want to strengthen their level of mathematics and then go forward with any competition, right? Whether it is objective type or not, correct? So now see, we are given one equation which is 1 over 1 plus p plus 1 over 1 plus q plus 1 over 1 plus r equals to 2. The other one is p over 1 plus p plus q over 1 plus q plus r over 1 plus r, and we don't know what this is, right? We have to find the value. So let this be x, correct? So we have now two equations. What happens when I add these two? See what happens. So when you add these two, so you get what? You get 1 plus p over 1 plus p, right? And here you get 1 plus q over 1 plus q. And then you get 1 plus r over 1 plus r. And here you get 2 plus x, correct? So that means 1 plus 1 equals to 2 plus x, correct? So clearly 3 minus 2 is the value of x. So 1 is the value of x. And therefore option A is the right option. So if you are very strong at algebra, you could also solve them algebraically. You get the whole idea. So that is a difference which we bring by our sharing knowledge with you. I hope it is making sense. It's not late. You can still join our classes and excel. I hope you understand and appreciate it. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.